So today I'm going to talk about one of the most underrated aspects of building a company or really going on any type of, endeavor, and that's support. We hear a lot about obviously co-founders and employees and people that are working with you on a project, but there's a huge support system beyond that, and that support system is even more important for solo founders like myself. And that, a lot of the times those people don't, really get the credit that they deserve. So my family, my friends, they've been there this entire time as I've been building this, as I've worked on things in the past, to support me in many ways. In one, obviously, I'll come to them with product ideas. A lot of what I'm working on, obviously, is social apps, and so that's something that's relatable to a lot of people. They can kind of touch on the experience, give me their feedback on how they would use a particular feature or app idea. And but again, it goes beyond even just like that surface level. It's also about dealing with the difficulty of building any type of product. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of, it's a huge emotional roller coaster. And you need people to talk to, people that you trust, people who are willing to listen to you, people who are willing to give you honest feedback, support you, but not necessarily just lead you down the wrong path. They'll tell you when they think that you're wrong, or um, be honest with you. I think that's invaluable, and you need that type of thing in the long run. I say this to say, one, thank you to my friends and family who are watching this. Your help does not go unnoticed. It's incredibly important to me, and is what keeps me going. And I encourage anybody who's working on their own project to really embrace their support system. Embrace the people around you who are, helping you along the way, even though their name is not on the paper, even though they're not technically a part of the company. You feel their presence, and I think that's really important. Beyond the people that you know, there's also this extended support system that's come as a result of the internet. So now we're able to see all these different people building, cool products and projects all around the world. And so we're able to hear their stories. We're able to hear their ups and their downs, understand what they went through. Obviously, this whole Chronicle Project Unicorn is one example of that. I hope to inspire that same thing in the same way that I've been inspired by other people that I've watched, overcome their struggles or build the things that are important to them. And so I think embracing the fact that we're able to connect with people through the internet is really valuable. It gets you through the tough times. You can always point to someone and say, they got through it. Why can't I? And I think especially in the tough times, of which there will be a lot, you really want to rely on that support. So what did I do this week? For one, I finalized the Rubies icon. Obviously, that's a super important icon central to the app itself. Um, so finalize that. Um, you guys will see that pretty soon. Another thing I did was really finalize the language for myself. This is obviously something that can be flexible and change. We aren't even in beta yet, so it's still stuff that can move around, but we're going to be sharing clips. We're going to be giving rubies. Giving a ruby is called a gift. Um, and I would say those are the main ones right now. Um, and then finally, moving thumbnails or the creation of thumbnails from the front end to the server. The biggest reason I did this was performance. Over the long run, creating a bunch of thumbnails on the front end is really taxing, is going to slow down the app. Not a great user experience, so moved all of that to the server. Also is going to benefit, when we have an Android app, won't have to create it multiple times on the front end. Can just be done once on the server and then be sent to both front ends, both the iOS and Android front ends. What am I going to work on next week? For one, it's going to be adding more navigation. So being able to navigate to the user profile as well as the topic detail page from from a clip. When you're watching a clip, you see the person who posted it, you want to see more of their clips, you can tap their profile or tap their name or image and you'll go to their profile. Same thing with the topic. You see a topic that you think is interesting, you can tap the topic name and see the full topic detail, which will show you other clips. Final thing is always wildcard. I'll update you guys on that next week. As always, like, subscribe. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment. Talk to you guys next week.